Hi, I'm Rosemary Hegarty. I'm a gardener and beekeeper here in Martin Acres and wanted to talk about pollinator gardens and how we can support our pollinators with healthy gardens. So the first most important thing is just simply do not have any sort of chemicals in my garden. So I purchase neonicotinoid-free plants. If I'm purchasing plants, buy soil or make soil that has no chemicals in it, or make sure that the soil I'm using, if it's been used in the past that has chemicals in it, I'm going to use raised beds with new soil or containers with new soil. That's huge. And the second thing is having gardens that go all the way from spring to fall with blooming plants. So I want to start making sure I've got crocus in my gardens. I want to leave my dandelions blooming, and then have the summer full of blooming plants throughout the year or throughout the summer, and then as well into fall as I can. So if I can plan my garden so I have things like Maximilian or rabbit brush or other things that are asters that are going to really go through to the bitter end, that's really helpful for the bees and the native pollinators. And then another aspect of my landscape is just have an area that is not manicured and I'm not doing anything to it. So I leave the leaves on the ground, I leave the branches on the ground in that area of my yard so that ground dwelling pollinators that nest in the ground have that opportunity to have a healthy ecosystem. And so that's really helpful. And a third thing I can do is make little pollinator homes if I have branches on my property and I can drill holes into them if the piece of wood is at least 6 inches deep, and then I want to put holes that are 4 to 6 inches deep in that wood, about an inch apart, and I can leave those wood on the ground or 3 feet up or 6 feet up, and that provides homes that the bees can go in and lay their eggs. And then just make sure if you're going to buy a piece of wood to do that project that it's obviously not treated at all with any chemicals. And then lastly, it's really nice to have a little bit of a water source on your property. So if that's a little fountain, the nice thing with bees and important for the bees and pollinators is that the water would have either some sand in it or stones that the pollinators land on so they don't get soaked in the water and then drowned. But those are all really helpful things to do if you're interested in starting a pollinator garden. Thanks so much. Have a great day.